Here's Hacker Jeopardy. Give him a round of applause.
We're back.
Hello. We announced as German talk, I think, yes? Also auf Deutsch.
So in German.
Gibt es eine Live-Übersetzung?
Is there a live translation?
Things in English people have to know. So, okay, also, ja, willkommen. Wir haben ein letztes Mal.
Welcome, we have
Videos coming. Mach mal leise. Das Mikro kannst du auch ganz ausmachen, das braucht hier keiner mehr.
Es ist das 10. Jahr.
This is the 10th year.
Oder das 9.
Yeah.
Is it the 10th or the 9th year?
Ja, wir sehen hier Kategorien, die Regeln, glaube ich.
We see the categories here, but I guessing we don't need to explain the rules.
Okay. Dauert auch nur circa eine Viertelstunde.
It's just going to last for 15 minutes. I'm just going to start with the basics. Okay, now. Well, now we're going to look for people who know stuff about data, long-distance transmissions, about standardizations, and that serve websites, use cap charts, people that travel also intergalactically, and people who deleted stuff on Wikipedia. Who feels like he has a chance of that? And preferably people who haven't.
We need 3 candidates
before. We are always ready to prepare some women who want to play with us.
Meldungen?
Any volunteers?
Please some applause.
Zwei.
Another 2 people.
Du gehörst doch zu dem, oder?
Hey, you belong to him, don't you?
Da hinten ist jemand.
Hey, there's someone coming up. Who is that?
Ja, du da.
Yes, you, please.
Kenn ich dich? Ich kenne dich doch irgendwoher.
Hey, do I know you? I knew you from somewhere.
Nur wenn keine Frau kommt.
Only if no woman shows up, you may take part.
Mit den Haaren.
With those hairs.
Bunte Haare ist halt ein bisschen ein Problem.
Colored hairs is a little bit of a problem.
Okay, ja, dann sind wir 3.
Now we have 3.
Ich will einen rauskicken, der immer weiblich ist.
Now if you are a woman, you can kick somebody out.
2 da, einer da. Du bist allein. Ja, ja.
2 there, 1 here. You are alone.
Du bist alleine setzt.
We discriminate colored people with people of colored hair by sitting them in a lonely place.
Okay, die einzige Regel, die wirklich wichtig ist, wir erwarten...
The only rule that is important is that we expect answers that fit to the questions, or questions that fit.
And most of all, we expect questions.
wo das angezeigt als Antwort passt.
We need questions that fit to the answer and that has something to do with the topic. And then we are happy.
Do you want to say something about double jeopardy questions?
In the final, there are 2 questions. Oh.
There's 2 questions that allow for risking everything up to and winning up to double what you already have. So yeah, there's a double jeopardy.
Fefe has just withdrawn. He says he can do it anyway.
Also Fefe, du wolltest ja im Stream zuschauen.
Hey Fefe, you wanted to watch on stream, but now the pop is, now you are missed here. Come here, we can use you as a joker.
Ich bin dafür, diesen Was täte Fefe-Joker einzuführen. Jeder, der das T-Shirt trägt, könnte Antwortgeber sein.
Everyone who has a T-shirt may be the one who's giving the answer. This is the FIFA Joker. Where? Who has the T-shirt?
Also Fefe, du wirst vermisst.
Fefe, you are missed.
He's on stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, my apologies. This is still going to take a little bit longer until we get a video feed in cell 3.
Please stand by.
Okay, we'll put him on that chair.
Kannst auch hierher kommen.
You can also come over
All
here.
right, let's start with the names. Hit that button and speak your name clearly into the microphone. Did you understand a thing?
Sen?
Okay.
T-H-E.
He wasn't able to spell a TH, so they made fun out of him.
Please learn.
Unterstrich.
Lern doch mal das TH sprechen.
Please learn to pronounce H's.
AKKI.
Nächstes Mal eine Funktastatur zum Rumreichen.
Please next time let's give them a wireless keyboard to pass around.
Next time we'll have to ask the candidates to apply in writing.
Den hatten wir doch schon mal.
Hey, we already have that one, didn't we?
Slati? So wie Slati Bartfast, nur die ersten 5 Buchstaben.
Just like Slouty Bartfast, but only the first 5 letters.
Dann sind wir soweit und wir gehen
Then we are ready and we like to begin the first round Hacker Jeopardy.
Okay, we'll have to pick a candidate at
Now we need a
random.
random number generator.
Fefe geht nicht als
Fefe doesn't work as a random number generator,
einen Zufallsgenerator.
even though he says he will do it.
Du darfst
I choose Slati, you may choose one.
bedenke, irgendwo
Please remember,
dann könntest du direkt das
in the higher fields you may hit double jeopardy. So please choose a topic that you know.
I take the data transmission for 100.
dass der Sound vom Laptop auch irgendwie.
We need the sound, so please let's have the sound on the speakers.
300.
Wer es erkennt, darf drücken.
Everyone that recognizes may press a button.
Was ist der Einwand?
What is the dial-up sound of a modem?
What speed?
Ich würde raten 56 Tage.
I would guess 56K.
Da hätten wir das Ende abwarten müssen von dem Sound.
You have to wait for the end of the sound. But we are
Okay,
going to
we'll accept
accept the
that.
answer.
It was V90 actually. Okay, you can continue right away.
Yeah.
Dann nehme ich noch DSP 400.
Data transmission for 400. What's an echolot?
Echolot klingt natürlich ähnlich.
Echolot sounds similar, but it is not a way to transmit data. Let's continue listening.
HGZ.
Target set.
What is the time signal?
Wir sind im Minuspunkt.
Was ist Morsecode?
What is Morse code?
Yes.
And what was it? What was the message?
Was wurde gemorst?
What was message?
Ja,
No idea.
muss man gelten lassen, die haben so oft unterbrochen, ich hätte es da dann auch nicht mehr erkannt. Das
Well, that's okay. We have to count this. I wouldn't have recognized this due to all the interruptions from the other team.
Jeopardy Dragons war das. Haben wir extra mühsam konvertiert.
That was Here Be Dragons. We converted this.
The data transmission for 500?
Was ist der Sound, den ein Fax macht, wenn man mit dem Telefon anruft?
What is the sound that a fax machine
Yes,
does if
exactly.
you call it by telephone?
Aus technischen Gründen will ich darauf
For
hinweisen,
technical reason, I'd like to say that the sound is also appears if you're calling with the fax machine instead of a phone, but you don't hear it.
You can continue again.
Yeah, well, I think data transmissions got boring, so I'll go to standardization 300.
Amerikaner ohne T nennen diese Distanz
Americans call this distance 3,937.0077 inch.
This category was just introduced last evening.
Rechnen, na, da hat einer gerechnet.
Calculate. Aki has calculated.
What's a mile?
A quarter of a mile? A quarter of a mile is a little bit more. Don't guess, you can also calculate. It's wrong.
Actually, it's quite a nice even number in some unit.
mehr so metrisch denkst.
More 3,
Think
5.
kind of metric.
Are you already still calculating or did you already give up?
What, 100 meters?
Yes, that's right. 100 meters.
Ja, da darf TGZ weitermachen.
No, Tagi said, may continue. And finally, he may find a double jeopardy.
And you might approach zero.
Standardization 200, please.
Dieses aktuelle Referenzobjekt
This kind reference object consists of 90% platinum and 10% iridium.
Currently, should me say,
What's the unified meter?
Now to the current part. There is no original meter anymore, but in principle, the idea wasn't bad.
What's the unified kilogram?
That's
Yes.
correct.
Ja, der Einheitsmeter wurde inzwischen durch physikalische Eigenschaften definiert.
the standard meter is now defined by physical units.
By the way, it became a bit lighter recently.
Yes, it's getting lighter and lighter, the kilogram. No, of course, it's actually getting, the other things are, the reference things are getting heavier, the kilogram can't get lighter. It's not measurable, it always weighs as much as itself.
Standardization 400 now.
Welche Frage passt zu dieser Antwort?
Which question fits to this answer?
Was haben diese drei Länder für eine Gemeinsamkeit?
What do these three countries have in common which has something to do with standardization?
Ich sehe viele fragende Gesichter.
I can see many quizzing faces.
Das erkennt man, diese drei großen
The
Länder.
3 big countries. What's the connection between them? They are they have a very good
Are they
relation
the
to each
axis
other.
of
TGZ.
The axis of the stupid?
Which countries have 110 volts current?
Da gibt es mehr und ich glaube auch Liberia.
No, there are some more, and I don't think that Liberia has it. Wrong.
well, it's a nice try.
Mexiko hätte auch.
Ich sehe schon.
Well, I can
Mexico
see
could have.
nobody knows that one.
Das sind die drei Länder, die sich permanent weigern, dass
These are the 3 countries that permanently don't accept the metric system.
ja, jetzt brauchen wir Zufall. Der Zufall wählt
Now we
völlig.
need some random, and the random randomly chooses Aki.
Du darfst dir was aussuchen.
You may choose.
I take capture for 300.
Wo kennt man? Also wir wollen nicht wissen, was da steht.
We don't want to know what's printed there. Even software can recognize that.
Deswegen ist das auch einigermaßen.
That's why this is somewhat well known.
Ehrt euch eigentlich, dass ihr das nicht kennt.
But it's an honor for you that you don't know it.
Ich glaube, da müssen wir nicht abwarten.
You don't have to wait for that.
Irgendwie aus dem Publikum.
Does anyone know in the audience?
Genau, PHPBB.
Exactly, PHPBB.
Eines der allerersten
I think one of the first captures that were broken by an automated program. But for PHPBB, there was a reason.
Was willst du denn?
Transportation for 300, please.
Wow, it's a space traveling person.
Woher man das Raumschiff kennt.
From where do you know this ship?
Target Z.
Was ist ein Raumschiff aus der Reihe Star Trek?
What's a spaceship from the series Star Trek?
Yes, that was a question. But do you know it? It has transformed, in theory. But it's right. Switch to huge
Wer
speed.
ist der Captain dieses Schiffes?
Who's the captain of that ship?
200. This is.
We were wondering today if you write that with dots or without. What do you think? Okay.
Okay, the audience.
This is the.
You have been booed out.
We need random again.
Exactly, it was a telephone booth.
Relative dimension in space.
It's time and relative dimension in space. That's what the abbreviation is for.
Okay, the random generator's busy. We'll choose you.
We have a prize for the audience.
100 standardization.
Where's the face file image?
What's an acoustic coupling?
Was hat er
Gar nicht verstanden.
Ich habe auch nicht verstanden.
I didn't understand as well.
Ein Akustikkoppler.
Nein.
No.
No.
Wrong erstmal hier.
That was wrong.
Slati.
Was ist das Tonwahlverfahren?
Ja.
What's the tone dial?
Correct. Bonus question. Which number was that?
Ihr habt immer so tolle Bonusfragen.
Genau, welche Nummer war das?
Yeah, but which number was it?
Spiel doch mal ab, vielleicht weiß das Publikum.
Play it again. Perhaps the audience knows it.
Mach nochmal.
Try again.
Ganz genau. Aus Big Bang Theory. Ja, so raus.
Exactly.
The Big Bang Theory.
Wer hat denn überhaupt gewonnen? Ah, Target Z hat gewonnen. Du darfst
Who won that? Oh, okay. Target Z won. Now you may choose.
Ja, es lag noch nicht. Also hier. Ja.
Some singing in the audience. Do you know what song that was?
It's for my future.
19725. 3.
Ich wähl mal Transportation 100.
Transportation 100.
Sehr mutig.
Millennium Falcon.
Target Z.
Ja.
Was ist ein Raumschiff aus Star Wars?
What's a spaceship from Star
That's
Wars?
correct.
Yes.
Oh, that was the 100 question.
He got the 100 and now he has 0 points.
You do understand, though, that the aim is not to get as close to zero as possible.
Come on, allow him a small autism.
Transportation 400.
Transportation 400. How much do you want to risk? Everything. Okay. You don't have to press.
Du kannst dir nur antworten.
Nur du kannst antworten.
It's only
You're the
you
only
who can
one you
answer.
can answer.
Musst.
You
You
have
have to.
Er muss nicht, er kann auch einfach die Punkte
He
verlieren.
doesn't have to. He could just forfeit the points.
Yeah,
Was
but
ist das Antriebssystem der Fairy Dust?
What is the propulsion system of the fairy dust?
Wollen wir das gelten lassen?
Do we allow this answer?
Also ja, aber jetzt
Well-
war später. Was nimmt
Yes was more, but no was later. So what do we accept?
Genau, Daumen hoch oder runter?
Please point your thumbs up or down.
Was würde Fefe tun? Ja,
What would people do?
müssen wir dann wohl gelten lassen, ja.
Okay, so obviously we have to accept the answer.
Du darfst dir was aussuchen, Target Z.
Magst du es nicht vielleicht auflösen?
You may choose something,
Wouldn't you want
Target.
to resolve the question?
We thought that we should get to Perry Roden, but nobody knows that anymore.
Expedia 200.
Expedia.
Ein Kaffeekränzchen. Um welchen Artikel geht es hier?
What article is this about? It's the coffee that
caption
a few hundred people who like to drink their coffee from the famous coffee cups with the logo of that special event.
Which cups do they have? They're all in the cupboard, aren't they?
Anyone
Ich bin
else?
ein bisschen enttäuscht.
To explain for the English
I'm
customer, this is
disappointed.
all very funny when you understand the German relevance debate of the Wikipedia.
The Linux Day, yes, of course. The classical CCC event, the Linux Day.
Ja, wir machen die Frage zu. Es wird, glaube ich,
Yeah, we're going to close the question. There's too much hints, too many hints here. It's the Easter egg. Why wasn't this question deleted? 2010 in Munich. The call for paper is open.
And I don't want to hear from anyone that Munich is too
It's
far
not
away.
that too far away. It's just 4 hours from here. Well, if you fly. Now we're going to continue with Aki. You may choose. One jeopardy should be left.
Standardization of 100.
So nennt das es.
That's what the SI calls our gigabyte.
Was ist ein
What is a
Was ist ein? Stell mal eine Frage, sonst machen wir einfach so zu.
Please ask a question.
sense?
Ich glaube, das
Ich
ist
glaub, das
die
gibt ein
Musik ist
Timeout.
auf, ja, wrong.
I believe the music is gone.
Was ist ein Gigabyte?
Ja,
Ja,
What is a gigabyte?
What is a gigabyte? Okay, you can continue then.
How can't you know this simple name? Please continue.
Capture for 200.
Capture 200.
What's the capture of rapid share?
ich bin mir ziemlich sicher.
I'm pretty sure that that is not it.
Obviously, you don't need to look at this too often.
Well, I would have thought anyone would know that.
Probably you are a pay user and you don't need it. SEC said everybody knows that, but SEC has also G1.
Google uses this.
Google uses this capture
Google
for
capture.
a lot of applications. We now continue with Aki. Please choose something. Something random, of course. Dear.
Data transmission for 200.
Aki.
Which sound does a
Exactly,
loudspeaker make if there's a mobile phone in the area?
That's it.
With a 500 you can get to 0.
Another 3 of those efforts and you'll be
Standardization 500,
above,
please.
1 above 0.
Use standardization. Or, don't you?
At that time, a week had 10 days. Or there, a week had 10 days. How long is a week on Mars?
What does had mean in this context?
Okay, we can give out creativity points here.
And why does the Mars has weeks, or since when? But something similar to Mars.
What is Russia?
No. There's a mixture from Russia and Mars. That would have been the answer.
It's not that far, actually. It's just a bit far away in time.
Well, it was in the past. Nobody? The French people had this idea after the French Revolution.
Decimal time.
You wanted to say it? Sorry, that was too quiet. Why did it go wrong? It was not practical. A Sunday every 10 days was not enough for the French people.
All right, we'll need random again.
Aki is the random.
Capture 100.
What is recapture?
Correct. Yes, that's correct.
Und was stand da?
And what was written there? No.
Okay, du darfst weitermachen.
You may continue.
Capture 400.
400.
That's the capture of StudiVZ, that's the German Facebook.
Why do you know that one?
Was heißt denn da Boo? Da stand drüber, dieses Capture dient der
While
Sicherheit ihrer...
boo, it says this capture is for the safety of your data. And how we all know, this worked perfectly.
This German version of Facebook was involved in a whole sequence of data security scandals.
Dieses Capture ist so scharf, dass es
This
hinter Gittern
capture is so sharp that it has to be behind bars.
ist. Zack, nicht die Kabel stolpern.
Das tut ja weh.
Don't fall over the cables.
This hurts.
It was the second one that was broken, although I have no idea why you needed to break it.
Well, it has to be slightly difficult for a
Nobody who
500.
knows it. That was PayPal.
Wobei die Fake-Seiten, wenn wir nicht gesehen haben, als einfach...
But the fake pages had a simpler page because they didn't want to stop you.
Wir wählen mal Target Z.
We choose Target Z.
Expedia 300, please.
Expedia 300.
Double jeopardy.
You have to help Zach.
He was told like 3 times not to stumble over the cables, and he just stumbled over the cable.
For me, the question was never whether he will fall over the cables, but when he will. We never fall. That was
How
Target
much do
Z.
you want to risk?
Everything.
Okay, an open-air festival far below the relevant criteria for these.
What is the chaos communication camp?
Yes.
Man sollte aber nicht vergessen, das Easter Egg ist nächstes Jahr in
Please don't forget, the Easter egg is next year in Munich. Please continue.
Expedia 400.
Well, it's kind of nice, but it's kind of nice that his colleagues would like to eternalize this person here. But what exactly does make him relevant? He's the CEO of one small limited company.
Again, one must say this is about the German Wikipedia, and articles that were up for deletion were mostly concerning the Chaos Computer Club, and it's really...
I already heard it from the audience. Who could it be? Yes, of course, Fefe, the typical CEO.
If you don't know, Wikipedia, the German Wikipedia has got a very bad reputation recently in CCC and connected circles because a whole number of articles were proposed for deletion, and there seem to be a group of admins and authors that are very strict on relevance.
Choose something.
XPD for 100. This
blog is obviously relevant.
That's obviously relevant. What is Buck Spencer's blog? Archie, please continue. Oh, right, yeah, you may continue.
500. Starbuck. Who's sitting in front, up front in the first row?
Der mag da sitzen, der ist aber kein Raumschiff.
He might be sitting there, but he's not a spaceship.
As you nearly could count it, but actually we are looking for a transportation device, and terrorists are no transportation devices.
Starbuck has a T-shirt with saying terrorist on it. So. Explaining jokes.
Does anyone know where Starbucks is from? Red Dwarf, yes, correct.
Well, we'll just pick the last one then.
Last question.
Bavarian barley drink causes memory loss, not just in Wikipedia.
Unfortunately, that's wrong. We can't accept this answer. Why did beer lead to a loss of memory? Well, what is understandable and wrong?
Das Konto sollte in dieser Runde aufgeräumt sein. Keiner mehr? Muss auch keiner wissen, ist hier bitte
Bavaria.
Nobody needs to know it. It's not relevant.
Yes.
Who's the user of Weissbier who started all the deletions and wasn't stopped by the Wikipedia community?
Yeah, very...
It's largely wins.
Während SEC sich darum kümmert, die nächste Runde zu starten, möchte ich an dieser
While SEC is busy with starting the next round, I'd like to present our prizes. We have plenty of buttons from Phobot for the loser team. The main prizes just find a button for the winner in the final. There's an RFID pass envelope. You need to have one of those. If you don't get one, you need to buy one. There's a Schäuble stamp. You can just use some sweet from your head and then leave some stamps everywhere you go. Additionally, very important, the special type of sunglasses if you need to censor yourself. So if I fall over the cables, nobody knows who it was. Now I can't read the categories. It's too dark here. Who knows C64? It's a little bit of an older category. Is there somebody who still knows that one? There are also some older things like Pearl. So it's about C64, and it's about who can read this title. It is how is it called?
Anagrams.
Anagram. It's about people who invented something. So anagrams of inventors.
The enthusiasm is incredible.
So we need somebody who knows C64 and somebody who can guess. What could HBD mean? Yes, it's Here Be Dragons, so this is about dragons. If there's somebody who knows things about dragons, or about if we need people who know something about Bard or Pearl.
I'm sorry, your bid doesn't qualify. If you have any more next year, we'll accept you.
Where are the pros for those categories?
Hier. Dich kenne ich kenne dich aber auch.
I know you. I think I know you. Where are the women? Well, we need some more women. No, not that guy. Yeah, this guy. That looks old enough. I'm not sure whether you are old enough for those categories.
Well, any volunteer who finishes with less than 0 points will get 30 lashes. With the fiber whip, of course. Okay, we'll do the names again, and we'll try to do better this time.
I think the dude there with the blue and white stripes. Wow, that works great. Well, good that we are not running on Java software. You just need to recompile the kernel and yeah. Please just someone press a button.
Alex. Oh no, Matrix. Marix.
Very good.
K-I-Y-O...
E-Y.
K-E-Y-O-O-Z.
You have to add that the audio is not very good at the point where he is.
Okay, and you?
T-I-X-I-F. Oh, T-I-X-I-V.
Könnt ihr nicht einfach Martin heißen?
Oh, can't you just call yourself Martin or something like that? Now we are going to start with...
Okay, I think I would like a Martin in the next round.
And the random, choose a start, and Tixef. Tixef, you may choose something.
C64 music for 300, please.
300. C64.
Was ist die Musik von Last Ninja?
What is the music of Last Ninja on the C64?
No.
Aber nah dran.
No, but close.
Was ist die Musik von Karateka?
What is the music of Karateka?
No. It's getting ever closer.
It worked from the content close.
Oh, the music of international...
Yes. Music 400.
What's the music of Turrican?
No.
No.
Er weiß es nicht.
He doesn't know.
Ich schaue nur nach, ob alles richtig ist.
I'm just checking if everything's correct here.
Ja, schon mal gehört, ne?
Wir hören uns das fertig
Das
an.
Verein ist 3 Stunden lang, wir brechen, glaube ich, ab.
This music just lasts 3 hours. We are going to abort here.
Okay, what is it?
Richtig!
Correct.
Sehr gut.
What did the audience say?
We didn't hear this out of the audience.
Okay, we need random.
We need some random, and random generator chooses marks.
Dragons for 100.
Dragons 100. He wanted to join CERT against his father's will. Or his father's wishes.
Auch mit dem Feuerwehr besetzen, die zusammen.
Could also call,
Yes, it's Kizoo. You may continue. The music for 200.
Tix.
Ja?
Was ist die Musik von John
the
Assistant?
music of Giant Assistants.
Yes.
Ja, The Great John Assistant.
Du darfst weitermachen.
You may continue.
Schön zu hören.
Dann machen wir an.
Yeah, just start it.
Lasst, okay.
Weiter.
Okay, go on.
Dann machen wir mal Fred rein für 300.
For, the anagrams for 300.
An acronym.
Anagrams 300.
Also, es würde uns auch reichen, wenn du weißt, was
It would actually suffice if you could tell us what
I
he
just wanted to
invented.
say what he invented, and then I wanted you
Okay.
to know what it means.
Tell us.
He did not invent the cell phone, but something that may be the predecessor of the cell phone. Although some people think somebody else invented it. Who knows the other inventor of the telephone? Yeah, Philip Wright, you can see it.
All right. Okay, we need more random, I think.
More random. Well, I'm doing some random. Dixit.
Okay, the beard for
The
100.
bard. Which bard do we see here?
Und das ist das Einzige, von dem wir dachten, das wüsste jemand.
And this is the only one that we thought someone might know.
It is really the easiest one we got from this category. But always listen here because we are constantly giving tips.
Who's pressing? Where's
Richard Stallman.
Okay, then you may continue.
Yeah, you can continue.
Your first clue.
The 100 music.
Gab es auch als Fernsehserie.
This was actually a TV series too.
Oh, Kiosk.
What is Airwolf?
Airwolf. You may continue.
Okay, go on.
What is the anagrams for 200?
For 200 inventors. Oh, unfortunately, there's going to be something broken. What is an anagram von Sause Rommel? Yeah,
Samuel Morse.
Always these vandals.
Die 100.
the 100.
Da ist es jetzt immer noch okay gewesen.
Well, that was when
The
censorship
anagram
was
means
still
something
okay.
too. It means something like their censorship okay.
Wichtiger Buchstabe.
Z is an important letter here.
And the K.
Kios.
Yes.
Konrad Zuse.
Who was Konrad Zuse?
Yeah.
German computer pioneer, if you didn't know.
Oder
But I'm sure you did.
Well, that was an anagram, would have been nicer. Here be dragons for 200.
This
This dragon in
dragon,
Munich.
you can write this dragon in Munich.
In the Bavaria's film studios.
Who was Fuchur from the Infinite Story?
Who's for who? The dragons for 300.
He guarded the treasure in Middle Earth. I want a louder boo, please, from the audience. Thank you.
And now we want to hear in the same volume the name of the dragon, because nobody here seems to know.
Drachenkongress.
We're going for a dragon congress and then...
Very good.
Yeah, the dragons continue. Marex, please continue. The 500 music.
Es wird doch ein bisschen deutlicher.
It's getting a bit... It's getting...
Getting even
clear.
more clear.
Dachte ich.
I thought.
Ich glaube, das kannst du auflösen, Jack.
I think you can just give the result.
Does anyone here know? In the audience?
Gib deinen Aufkleber zurück, du hast doch keinen.
Please return your sticker. Oh, you haven't
No
got
one?
one yet.
Oh,
Well, all right.
Zack McCracken.
Zack McCracken.
Die hatten aber noch keinen Lautsprecher.
They didn't have a loudspeaker at that time. Well, I think Marex may continue.
Well, the alternative to that question would be Samantha Fox strip poker. Would anyone know? Would anyone have known that?
But we thought nobody ever played that. So Marex, please think about something. The Bard for 300.
Beard 300.
Also
Wir haben
nicht,
schon überlegt, ob wir statt den Frage 3
We actually thought if, in place of the 3 question marks, we should have used plus signs here. But just 2.
Or question mark, plus, plus.
also nach dem Hint machen wir zu. Fragezeichen.
So after this hint, we are going to close it.
Straustro.
Strauss-Strobe.
C++. Never heard of that?
Sick, they are programming in Perl.
Yeah, I can see the per category. It's not even mine.
Eine grandiose Einsendung. Wir bedanken uns für die Einsendung. Wie viel Sie hier?
Very nice things that we got submitted here. Who submitted that one?
Beard category was actually sent in. Thanks for that.
Round of applause.
Wir geben auch für nächstes Jahr wieder Einsendung.
And we do accept entries next year.
In case that there's going to be another game.
Also ich denke, wer C++ nicht kennt, sollte
I think who
zumindest
doesn't know C++ should at least know this guy.
You'd have to press that button.
When I know the answer.
Was war denn vor C++?
Well, what was before C++? Ah, yeah, C.
Keiner greift zum Buzzer.
Nobody is grabbing for the buzzer.
Die Joghurt.
Cunningham would have been it.
Well, it doesn't give you any points,
No question, no points.
but you can choose the next one.
Pearl for 100.
Da wollen wir
Now we want to know
die Semantik von
the semantic from a variable that you're going to see here.
100.
In welcher Variable werden die Standardargumente immer abgespeichert?
In which variable are the standard arguments always saved?
Well, yes. Well, we will accept that one.
Yeah, for 100, that's okay. You may continue.
And I'll try 200.
Okay, why don't you just dare 200? So what's in there? No, it's not a syntax error.
We thought that is easy because even in other environments, such as in the shell, it does just the same.
I think they never even touched a shell in their lives.
Yeah, shells weren't available at this time when they were using C64.
Well, it was not available in the C64.
What is in there?
Prozess-ID, richtig.
The process ID.
Do you want to try the 300 anyway? The bar for 200.
Be it for 200.
Das steht sogar auf dem Namensschild, aber auch von Ihnen.
You kind of see the edges of a red hat.
Well, the head is poorly removed.
It doesn't help either.
The red head is poorly removed.
Hopeless.
Where's Alan Cox?
What? Who did it say first?
The man in blue. Oh, well, you pick a new category then, or a question.
Okay, well, let's take the dragons for 400.
Okay, dragons 400.
The dragons.
Bist du ein Drachenkenner?
Are you someone who really know dragons?
Dragon killer.
Or a dragon killer?
Versuch's mit allem. Das ist sehr mutig.
He tries with everything.
She buys children from planets.
From pirates. She buys children from pirates.
Soll ich einen Hint? Oder lieber nicht?
Should I give a hint, or shouldn't I?
Didn't you have a childhood? Is the audience asking. But only Kiosk needs to answer. Only Kiosk has no answer. Has no childhood. Exactly. Who is Zensuzula?
The German minister who started all this censorship shit in early summer.
Der alte Drachen.
The old dragon.
The old dragon.
You would need to know our ex-minister for family to
Which
really understand
dragon
that.
for Charles could be... Well, it doesn't help if you are pressing this button twice.
Well, I'm glad it works.
Well, does he already have his negative points?
Yeah.
With Mrs. Marzahn from Michael Enders, Jim Knopf and the locomotive.
What kind of possibilities our program has? Does it even implement the real rules? No dragons for 500.
Aragon rides on this. On her.
Großes Rätselraten.
Very quizzical atmosphere.
No, I
Never read
already
that.
heard it from the audience.
Sag schon mal die Hand hoch.
Who just said that? Please raise your hand.
No, it wasn't in the back there. We wouldn't have heard that.
So? Esmeralda is wrong. Saphira, yes.
Saphira. Well, we need more random then.
Yeah, we need random.
More randomness.
No, Marlex.
Wer kriegt abgezogen?
Wieso?
Why? There are some complaints in the audience about the tallying.
Well, the double jeopardy
points.
didn't work out. I asked.
Are you sure? Apparently some error. We didn't do the maths up here, sorry.
Schließlich soll es bei uns ja fair zugehen.
Well, it should be fair.
Well, no, this is about Kios. He does actually have too many points.
Yeah, we can fix all of this. We just open the binary file and then we check it out and no problem.
It's all possible.
Cheatcodes runtergeladen.
Sek just downloaded the cheat codes from the internet. No, it may continue, may...
What you may, right? Just pick something.
Okay. Okay, anagrams for 400.
IBM seltener eher.
Literal translation, IBM more rare he.
War, glaube ich, kürzlich oft in den Nachrichten, weil das ja irgendwie eine Art...
Was recently often in the news, or wasn't it? Why was that everywhere? Has to do something with HTTP? Yeah, but who?
Oh no, what was his name again?
Sir's not in there. Did anybody already find the solution?
Okay,
Now we have to
split
split the
that.
prize.
We need more random.
Holt euch hier mal, wir haben volle Hände.
Please come up here and grab your prize.
Für Timber nicht fliegen. Fliegt nicht sehr weit.
Laufbandkinder.
Eine Laufbandkinder nach.
Again, an anagram, and we're struggling with the literal translation of it.
It's
He was watching into the tube. Usually you just know the family name.
The surname starts with B, actually.
Where you could also ask for the invention.
But very hesitantly.
okay. Who's called Paul with a surname and invented the brown tube and would have a palindrome on the screen
exactly
if
the
you
question
take,
that I have in my
his name.
solutions as well.
Actually, it's an anagram, not a palindrome. Does anyone know his first name?
Carl Ferdinand. The other,
Please
the
just
Werner von
continue.
Braun is the other one, the one with the rockets. Well, for 300.
All for 300. That's even easier than the one before.
Ich sehe schon, es hat einen Grund, warum er die Fragen nicht auswählt.
I can tell you're not picking these questions for a reason.
Everybody who has programmed anything in Perl before should know that the hard ones are still coming up.
This variable can only be assigned the values of 0 or 1.
If you set it to anything else than 0, then
Well, yeah, but if you then reread it, the value is actually 1.
Yeah, but if you try to read it, it doesn't work. And who has a nice question for that?
Very good.
Yeah, so this is a way to express it. If you set something to 1, then it has...
Well, if you continue like that, we'll be out of stickers in no time.
No, the audience isn't that bright.
They think they are. Well, just pick another one, please.
There's not that much left.
400. And there we have.
Also das Dollar scheint es hier mit
Well,
durchzuziehen.
the dollar sign seems to be a constant theme here. But don't think that half of any postscript consists of dollar signs.
No, it's usually a little more.
Ich glaube, wir können das zumachen. Wer will sich hier antworten?
I think we can close this question. Is there anybody here in the audience who would like to answer? Last match. Yes, last match was right. Now we're going to continue with the 500. Everything is hopeless anyway.
Beard for 500.
It's not getting any easier.
But you could guess it if you memorize what was before. Just guess. Just continue the sequence in a logical way.
Oh, someone's showing up. We're not actually in school here.
Yes, please say it.
Who's
Who is Dennis Ritchie? Right. Please pass the audience prize back.
Okay, we'll now pick the last one. It's a double jeopardy.
Ja, wer kriegt das denn jetzt?
So, who will dare this one?
Who wants this question?
Well, does anyone have a dice on them?
You have one integrated, don't you? Hey, that's what we have the FIFA Joker for. Whoever dares to answer this question, you may use the FIFA Joker and ask FIFA or anybody who's wearing the FIFA t-shirt for help.
Well, we're just
We're just going to play for 500. So
Okay.
Round of applause.
Marek takes it and he may use the FIFA Joker. Does anybody know who has a What Would FIFA Do t-shirt?
Da vorne ist jemand.
Okay, there's someone in the front there.
Does he know?
Der hat ja das T-Shirt nicht.
No, that one doesn't have the right t-shirt.
Well,
Sollen wir es als Null werten oder sollen wir es wirklich ab?
Should we just say it's a 0 or should we subtract the points? Okay, we subtract the points. He volunteered. Too bad.
well, not the previous match. It's what's left of the match.
We use it all the time.
Ja. Hat aber im Nachhinein auch nicht wirklich geschadet.
But it wasn't too much harm for Marek.
It's one.
Und wir können wieder in die Buttonkiste greifen und Zack kann schon mal die neuen Kategorien hochholen.
Was soll ich? Ich kümmere mich mal ums Spiel.
Yeah, we're changing seats now.
Einfach frei. Du weißt, dass sie uns gebeten haben, die allzu lange zu brauchen, weil die anderen Leute an der Zeit gehen.
Okay.
Weil es jetzt schon 14 Uhr ist, meine ich.
Ja, starte mal die Runde. Okay, wir suchen Kandidaten, die sich auskennen mit Google-Logos, oder? Die Logos sind Google-Logos. Ja. Also Kandidaten, die sich auskennen mit Google-Logos, Virtualisierung, Dateianfängen, Planeten und Mikrocontrollern. Also insbesondere Mikrocontroller ist eher Fachwissen, der Rest Planeten, so, ja mein Gott.
Hi, this is speakers. We're just discussing the new roles. I'm going to take one of the presenters, and there's a new guy in the room. Please introduce yourself.
Hier,
I'm
den kenn ich
Jonathan.
aber auch.
I'm one of the next English voices for you.
Da hinten, okay?
Hast du die Maus?
Mikrocontroller. Da ist ein Planeten-Mikrocontroller. Ein Mädchen vielleicht endlich. Wo ist die Hexe, die Mikrocontroller-Hexe, die mit Mikrocontrollern, Planeten und Virtualisierung rumspielt? Schleppt doch mal jemand eine Frau auf die Bühne. Ja.
Frauen werden bei gleicher Eignung bevorzugt.
Genau, wegen dem allgemeinen Gleichbehandlungsgesetz werden Frauen bevorzugt.
Ich sehe schon, es wird wieder nichts.
Okay, I see. It's
Okay, they're again trying to get women as candidates.
he's ducking.
There's someone
down there. Who's
up
ducking?
there
down there?
ducking.
Yeah.
Hat jemand mehr Ahnung von Wahlkontrolle als der? Okay, probiert. Wir brauchen einen
Okay.
Okay, after some rearranging,
Warum wird denn drei
we're
Leute?
trying to get into this again.
I don't know. What did you do?
Okay, we'll have
We
to
have to
start, I
start.
think. Okay, if anyone wants to, we can play with 4 candidates.
Applause from the audience.
Eigentlich der Final.
Well,
Let's try something new.
why not? Okay, you'll have to tape that one sec. Yeah, we'll have to do some extra taping.
Yeah, hit your button and speak your name so that we understand.
You're not embarrassed of anything, are you?
Martin, please. Can we find someone who has the name Martin?
Don't start discriminating. Just spell.
His name is Martin now.
K-A-L. K-I-N. Okay, and now number 4 will have to press the buzzer.
Applause for software that actually works.
Das ist ja fast Ajax.
It's close to Ajax.
As if we would have guessed.
Peter's super.
Yeah, okay.
Der Zufall wählt.
Okay, random picks Peter. You may find the double jeopardy, finish double jeopardy at
Microcontroller for 500.
500.
Wir suchen eine Frage.
We're looking for a question that fits this answer.
Das ist nicht falsch geschrieben.
It's not written wrongly.
Wir geben als Tipp mal
Okay,
Text.
a hint, Texas Instruments.
Ihr habt doch gesagt, ihr kennt euch mit Mikro.
Did say you know about microcontrollers.
Für ein MSP 430.
What is the debugging protocol for MSP 430?
Perfect. Yes. Why did it take that long?
Du darfst weitermachen.
You can continue.
Google logos for 400.
Of course, we want to know the occasion or the date.
In diesem Fall nur das Datum wissen.
In this case, we want the date in any format.
Korrekt.
What is the date of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0?
Yes, correct. That was when the Google logo changed.
Google-Logo erschien beim Timestamp. Okay.
Which
Weiter?
Google logo appeared at the timestamp? Okay,
Google logos for 300.
300.
Das war das Google
That
Logo
was
zum
the Google
Geburtstag.
logo for the birthday of Nikola Tesla.
Richtig, aber keine
That's
Frage.
correct, but it isn't a
Well, he
question.
actually did ask what was the...
I understood the, not the what, but that was a. didn't
I heard
understand
what
the
was
question.
the Google logo, but... Honest, what did you say?
I said, what is?
So, was. What? Was. Well, we'll look it up in the stream. Okay, continue.
Magic.
Magic for 200.
Okay, well, this is beginnings of files.
What is a Windows binary exe?
Yes. Well, he did say Windows binaries.
What does MZ mean?
I knew it. One.
Microqual. Well, the German version of that is MZ. Okay, now finally Peter has got his sticker too.
Data for 300.
Kalki.
Was ist der Dateianfang
What is the
von
beginning
Java?
of Java classes?
Correct.
Kompiliert.
Yes, compiled Java classes.
Du darfst weitermachen.
You can continue.
Leute gefragt, welche Programmiersprache? Nein.
We asked 100 people which programming language. That's a reference to the game yesterday called From Meaning to L, which will probably no one know in
Magic
the
View
States,
for 100.
unless we bought it, as we always do. Joy.
Bin doch beruhigt.
Well, I am actually relieved. Well, people that run executables like that don't look into those files. They just buy that stuff for design.
Ja, rät jemand.
Ah, someone's guessing.
Are
Sind
these?
das vielleicht?
Are these
eine Frage?
maybe? It's a question.
Could this be? Yeah, that is a question. But the answer should fit.
Is it maybe
The
beginning of
the
Apple
Apple
binaries?
Is that the? Well, will not be that picky. The old Apple binaries, yeah.
Because it's up to Mac OS 9, but we'll let it through.
Yeah, you can continue. And Peter, you can play the game too.
Planets for 300.
Planets, Arrakis.
What is the Dune planet? Who? What was the planet of the Dune universe which had the strange substance?
Yeah. Yeah, that's quite precise. That planet with that strange substance, yes.
The funny substance is called spice.
Yeah, you see.
Well, he hadn't taken any. We'll have to give him that. You can continue.
Then I'm gonna take magic numbers for 400.
Okay, 400 magic. But double jeopardies tend to not be at 100, but well.
What is the beginning of XML?
Yes, XML files.
Not PHP.
Well, actually, we did expect 4 buzzes there, but well, okay, you can continue.
Virtual for 200.
Virtual 200.
A Linux kernel running under Linux.
What is user mode Linux?
Yes, that's correct.
Glückwunsch zur ersten türkisen Frage.
Well, no one used it anymore, but those days I found it rather cool. Just execute the Linux kernel from the shell, boot into Linux.
Virtual 300.
Better change root first internally in the company, then in the BSD standard kernel.
What is jails?
Yes, correct. You can continue, Kalkin.
I like it. Planets for 400.
Planets for 400. It's only one.
$600.
Wie viel wolltest du?
How much did you want to risk?
600.
You have the Fifi Joker.
Ja, ja.
Oh, I get a FIFA Joker.
Yes, you've got the Fifi Joker. Double Jeopardy always gives you the
Oh
Fifi
no, don't
Joker.
trust on him.
Well, I don't expect him to know that, the candidate said.
What was the planet on which the people from Stargate Which was the planet where the people from Stamgard came out after they went through the Stargate?
Correct. Well, I'm happy I didn't force him to take 800. You can continue, coward.
I take planets for 500.
Okay, planets 500.
Or a Penta.
Yeah, the Faithful Joker knows. He knows about planets.
It's a little, got the touch of little Guantanamo.
What's the name of the planet, of the prison planet in June, where the Imperial soldiers...
No. Unfortunately, wrong.
Wrong universe.
Just continue guessing. Any more Guantanamo Bay planets?
Something is extracted there.
Well, actually, that's... Who knows? Someone in the back there. It's exactly the Klingon penal colony. Your sticker.
Then let's continue. Peter.
But you have to come to the front, though.
Magic 500.
Magic for 500.
Oh, no one will know that, we said. Does the Faithful Joker know? I hope not. You've You've seen it. Oh, you will be embarrassed about this. Well, it's actually not that bad. I would have thought only Apple users know.
The last one is actually the third. First one is the first name is letter of the solution's name.
Does anyone know? Meaty, yes. Do you want a sticker? Yeah.
No, why not? Peter, come on, continue.
Something else, okay. What should for 400?
A better exchange route, first Canadian, now then maintained by an Austrian.
It's kind of jails for Linux, if you can say it like that, if you can call it that, without being killed. I did say we only have BSD users, not Linux. Who knows? Over there? Yes, vServer, Linux vServer.
So we need another random.
Okay. Random chooses Peter.
Which should 100?
Runs in ring 0 itself and starts OS kernel in ring 1.
Someone wants to press.
What could be XAMPP and other hypervisors?
Yeah, correct.
Correct. Hypervisor do things like that. You can continue.
Microcontroller for 200.
The little brother of the Atmega and
Peter?
for low.
What is the A-Tiny?
Cheering for Peter.
Hätte gern Virtual 500.
I would like to have Virtual for 500.
Completely running completely as a computer process, a virtual environment from the University of Erlangen that can also simulate hardware errors.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. You can tell it that the RAM is broken, then boot memtest, and memtest will tell you that the RAM is broken.
Was auf Coolware basiert?
What is was Kubrick based on?
Actually, no, it doesn't. It's not based on that. It doesn't use it.
Well, then it was whatever.
No.
Okay.
It's actually their own development. Does anyone in here know? The machine, yes. Who wants the sticker?
Wasn't it based on QEMU? I thought there was a patch for it.
Well, you should ask for the name.
Of course.
Error, random again.
Who said the machine in the back there?
Microcontroller 400.
Wie viel möchtest du setzen?
Alles.
Everything.
Everything.
Energy-saving CPU from Texas Instruments, for example, used for the Fornica robots.
That's the kind of candidate we want. No hints from us, but you can use the FIFA Joker. FIFA Joker says, Do you want to use that answer? Does anyone wearing a "What would FIFA do" t-shirt know the answer? Are you wearing one of those? No, sorry.
May I get minus points? Also, if I don't answer?
Yes, you'll get points deducted in any case.
What is OMAP?
No. MSP 430, the audience actually did say. It's used for those beautiful Fornica robots that actually are being built at the Congress here. Formica robots. It was actually on the slide, or was it? Wasn't it? Oh, never mind. We'll continue. Peter, choose something. Okay, the 300 is actually more easy, I think.
This is... Who is Microchip?
Yeah. Microchip
Yes.
makes picks. That was
Sounds
pretty
like
fast.
Aufgekauft worden?
So me?
If you pick the
Yeah.
100, you could actually get to 0.
Yeah, of course, it's microcontroller for 100.
Classic from AVR, used in Arduino, for example.
I think it's the answer is what is the and what is an atmel? What is a atmega?
Yeah, okay, well, 80 mega is correct, yeah. You can continue.
I take planets for 200.
Okay, planet 200.
What's the home planet of Alf?
Tragically destroyed. You can continue. The
Planet
easiest
100.
planet. Everyone should know that one.
Okay. Ray insisted that it be the 100-point question, and now he's actually looking at his laptop. The only thing he knew that it had something to do with dragons.
Yeah, well, that's why it's the 100. You have to educate yourself about dragons. Well, okay, we'll close it. Does the audience know?
Dragonlance.
Sticker? No, not for that. Okay, more random picks. Peter! Did random actually do
What
that
was for
before?
100? What was the logo for the birthday of Tetris?
Which birthday of Tetris?
Which Tetris birthday
Oh,
was
I
it?
thought for the 25th.
Well, for that one I'll give the candidate a sticker too. You can continue.
Google logos for 500.
Okay, the 500 logo.
Yeah.
This is...
It looks like an Ethernet cable.
It is an Ethernet cable, I'd say. Which
What
doesn't
is
mean that Google
the-
necessarily knew what they were drawing.
What was for a birthday of something with
Yes,
TCP?
Actually, that is correct.
I can see sins on X.
So Google thinks an Ethernet cable is typical as an image for TCP. I kind of like that. I don't know, 3 hands for a handshake. Okay, the 200.
What is the Google logo for the birthday of Morse code?
Well,
No, not really.
unfortunately, no. You can all press now.
What is the Google logo for the birthday of Braille?
No, it was close to that.
You can all press again.
The logo for the birthday of the guy who invented Morse code. I think his name was Samuel Morse.
What did he ask?
We had that like half an hour ago.
Yes,
That's
that's correct. Not the code, the inventor.
Damit hätten wir auch diese Runde geschafft.
Thus we conclude this round too. So,
You can get yourself a button and stay with us for the final.
well, no,
Brauchen wir die
we need
Gewinner und den
the winners and the winner of the last year.
last year's winner, not Hal. Not from Hal. Okay, here he is. No, he just wanted to reserve his seat. Didn't Nick say reserving seats is forbidden? Anyone leaving the room won't get in again. That place is reserved. Actually, no, this is your seat, number 4. Ah. You will let our candidate back in, won't you? He had to go to the loo.
Yeah, well then let's start without him, huh?
Well, first of all, we need to enter the names. We did have them, but, well, it was Peter. That was Peter. And this too was Peter.
Hans.
Okay, Hans. Slati as in Bart fast. Just take that I away, please.
Tixiv. T-I-X-I-V.
I want that I gone.
I want to buy an eye.
Kalkin.
Still Kalkin. Nope. And press.
Hans. You want to present the categories?
Structural formulae of chemical substances. We want to know which one it is or what you can do with it. Are you actually listening, candidates?
No.
All right, you're not listening. Blog. These are quotations from blogs. We want to know which blog they're from. Larger. These are enlarged images. We have a microscope down there in Munich. We wanted to try that out. Not that much enlarged, 20, 30 times perhaps. Justice, some facts about things that the laws, the courts do, and you're wondering, should they do that? Should they be doing that? TPFKA, the program formerly known as. And event trivia, we want to know that. Facts about events from the chaos hacker environment that you can or may not know. Well, random actually, I think random will pick Peter. The audience is chanting for Hans. No. The random actually is picking Slat. Slat, you may pick one. You may.
I would take structure formulas for 500.
Oh. No translation necessary.
Das Publikum weiß es schon, scheint mir.
The audience seems to know.
Die Frage ist es auch
Is it actually in this room? You don't have to admit it.
Tixiv.
What is the formula of THC? That's no.
It's a nice question, but no, it's wrong.
It's not the THC molecule. Does the audience know?
Kalkin will noch.
Kalkin once.
Okay. What is the formula of nitroglycerin?
Yeah, just have a wild guess. Why not? It doesn't cost much if it's a 500. Wrong. Hans, do you want to have a go?
It's not much left, huh?
Well, audience?
Ihr Rat, da habe ich gehört. Wo?
Ah, I heard it. LSD, yes.
Geh mal in die Kamera mit deinem Gesicht.
Well, just get your face onto the camera, please.
Need more random.
Okay, random is picking Slat.
The random seems to got sort of got stuck.
Greater for 400.
Yes, well, yeah, that's true. Our random is the Debian random generator. You're right.
Aber wie habt ihr
But
das rausgefunden?
how did you find out? What did you want? Larger 400. Okay, here's the 400. What do you see here?
Pixel.
Wie sieht eine SMD-LED in Vergrößerung aus?
What is a SMD LED in magnification?
Yes, correct. SMD LED.
It's an SMD LED.
Bonus question: what color?
This here is.
You can continue.
We take magnification for
Okay.
300.
Larger 300.
Wie sieht ein Micro-USB-Stecker in...
How does a micro USB sticker look like? Okay.
Plug. Micro USB plug.
Are you sure?
How does a HDI plug looks in magnification?
It's not HDMI, whatever. No.
Du kannst doch noch mal raten.
You may, if you want, you can just guess again. There's no limit whatsoever for the number of wrong answers you give.
How does the 12-volt power plug looks like?
It's not getting better.
How does this small variant of use Firewire looks like?
No. I think we'll just close this.
Mini USB.
You said micro USB.
It's actually
Bad luck.
mini USB.
If you had said just like USB, I would have actually, allowed it. But micro USB, I'm really sorry. It is not micro USB.
Yeah, well, random picks slot.
The random is sort of attracted by red hair.
Slotty chooses magnification for 500.
Slot picks larger 500.
Slotty takes all.
Everything. We do not want to hear what is dust. But as we said, we did take these photos in our lab. Okay, just take a step back.
I would have a nice hint, but it would be a little
No,
unfair.
hint would not be fair. You'd have to guess anyway.
Say something.
Actually, no, you can use the Fifi Joker.
No, I prefer guessing.
Fifi, all its hopes are on you. Were you to say again? No, he actually prefers guessing to asking Fifi.
How does a DVI plug looks like?
Not quite.
Right? Wrong?
Wrong. Anyone's pick now? Anyone's guess?
How does a breadboard looks in magnification?
Yeah, such as the one that all our hardware is working on. I won't pick it up though. It will stop working then.
Magnification for 200.
Okay, that's even easier. Magnification 200. So what is that? Right.
Lasst euch nicht von der Farbe verwirren. Normalerweise ist es schwarz.
Normally that's black, yeah.
Does the audience have any idea? That wasn't very
Unison.
What?
It wasn't the finger. It was just the template from our magazine.
It's the fingerprint of a former Minister of the Interior fingerprint that was printed in the Chaos Computer Club magazine.
I take event trivia for 400.
Warst du auf vielen Chaos?
Did you attend many chaos events? Now we'll find out everything.
In this town, the 15C3 took place.
You could actually use the Fefe joke. It might actually be helpful in this time.
Ist sich nicht sicher.
He isn't sure.
Zwischen was überlegst du denn so?
Which cities are you torn between? Between Hamburg and Berlin? Well, that's a very difficult choice. Fefe says he thinks it was Berlin at the time already.
Fefe glaubt, es war schon Berlin.
Fefe thinks it's Berlin.
When we were testing, someone actually said Düsseldorf.
Aber der kam aus Bielefeld.
Yeah, but that guy came from Bielefeld.
Another anecdote, Bielefeld is a town in Germany that doesn't exist according to
now
urban
your question.
I'm interesting in FIFA, and did the 15C3 happen in Berlin?
It's a kind of strange kind of answer. What is Berlin could be a question.
It's correct.
Yes, Fefe was right.
Danke. Thanks.
Aber Fefe natürlich auch, es war knapp.
Well, Fefe was actually close. It was the first of the new era congresses that took place in Berlin. It wasn't actually here. It was in a house at Kölnischer Park. Why not reminisce about old times? But let's continue.
Event trivia for 300.
Okay, at this event, the top of the church tower looked out of the lake. It was the campus of
A lake.
Nobody knows.
It was actually a university campus, and it wasn't a real church spire top, but it looked like one.
The place was called Twente.
Okay, well, that's enough. Hal, correct. You've got the sticker. Hacking at large. Yes. Yeah, please continue. We're running out of time. Okay, well, random.
Just stuck a €5 sticker to his T-shirt and gave him a little
as a bribe to random. Well, I'll remove that. This is a criminal act if this is shown on TV. Now, random picks slot. Find the double jeopardy.
Slarty chooses 400.
Structural formula 5, 400.
What is the same question? What is the structure formula of THC?
Correct. Just have to try it often enough, and you may continue.
Yeah, you just have to ask often enough. Correct.
I would take trivia for 200.
200 trivia.
And this year, the first hacktivism ever took place on a C3.
Slarty.
What is 1999?
Yeah. Well, sorry, it was wrong because Sek was actually lying before.
Then what is 2000?
Yes, what is 2000? Correct. In a dark corner of the hack P.
House of College Park, that is.
Formulas for 200.
Okay. Formula 300. There are actually more categories than those three.
What is the formula of normal alcohols? So ethanol.
Correct. Okay, Hans may continue.
We take TPFKA.
TPFKA 500.
Okay, Vodim, actually.
What has been forked from CD record because of the...
Actually, in terms of facts, it was right, but the original question was, what do you burn CDs with? Should we accept that? Okay, thumbs up or down?
Das Publikum ist voreingenommen, aber okay.
The audience is quite biased, but okay.
Ja, machen wir weiter.
Okay, continue.
Programs formerly known as
Programs formerly known as for 400.
Okay, but no mercy from now on.
Now more shark than ethereal.
What is Wireshark?
Wireshark is more shark than ethereal now. Yes, you can continue.
Justice for 300.
Because of such a hot drink to Berlin, young Berliners were sitting probably for 7 months without any guilt in
custody.
Custody, yeah.
You could just guess from the question, we thought. What is chunk? Yes. They were accused of having thrown chunk at a policeman. Slati.
What is a Molotov cocktail?
Yes, what is a Molotov cocktail?
That took you long.
I had to wait for your tip.
Okay, you can continue.
Justice for 400.
You shouldn't write all the colors are nice are beautiful in Nuremberg. You shouldn't write it that way on your T-shirt.
The audience has already got it.
Also ist es wohl eher Englisch zu verstehen?
Actually, you should interpret it in an English way.
Now, the last people in the audience understand it. When's the rest of the candidates,
So, how should you not put that onto your T-shirt?
ACAB.
ACAB, all colors are beautiful. What else? But if you're in Nuremberg with such a T-shirt, you may quickly get arrested and locked in for 4 hours and get sent home without that T-shirt.
Block for 300.
Log 300.
The winners of the calendar lottery are...
What is the Großblogger?
Determined.
No, he doesn't. He did actually give a talk here. Okay, someone said logo. Take the sticker away from him.
Sasha Lobo is a famous blogger in
kick him
Germany,
out.
So, yeah.
What is the law blog? The random generator picks Slat. Well, random can pick Slat, although he was terribly wrong last time.
Block for 400. What's the blog of Bruce Schneier?
Bruce Schneier.
Tixiv, you'll have to watch out. Hans?
Blog for 500.
Sorry.
The flight public and aviation community are safe and our systems are secure.
There is no reason to worry.
But George W. Bush doesn't write blogs.
Doesn't he? Well, actually, it is surprising that those that wrote that are blogging. But it's sometimes quite funny to read. And they did get a link from Bruce Schneier too when they were battling with other blogs. Yes, they are Americans. Yes. What is the TSA blog? The guys that check you. Okay, well, he just gets on the plane in a terrorist way. Find the double jeopardy. It's not under 100. Or is it? Find it somewhere else.
Formulas for 200.
Structure format 200.
What is nitroglycerine?
Wrong. Down.
What is the formula?
Laughing gas?
Or
no, it's not a gas. Well, actually, nitroglycerine as an idea was actually better. We'll close this one. And what is it? That was kind of a mixture. Yes, correct. Oh, that t-shirt, of course, gets a sticker.
Oxygen.
What's the Chaos Computer Club cologne? Well, actually, no. He's got a sticker already, so... We'll continue with Tixiv.
Why?
Because no one knew. Just pick one.
The 300.
It was called NetSaint once.
I think then they had some legal trouble and then renamed.
What's the former name of Snort?
No. Someone shouted it in. Did you hear? As long as the question is open, please do not shout the answer. This is actually a serious game. It's about a dark set of glasses. Okay, well, just kill him. I'll look away. We'll continue with... Well, I think Kalkin never got a pick, did he? Okay, well, he did, but you can pick again.
Justice for 200.
Random, depending on the process ID. Justice 200.
This terroristic grouping, you
What's the militant group?
belong to it when you say the word gentrification.
This is a case of a scientist who wrote about a small German group called the militant group and was then himself investigating.
He wrote about gentrification because of in the ransom letters or whatever the word gentrification.
Sorry
was
for getting
used.
it wrong.
He got under suspicion.
What is the former name? What is Sea Monkey? Because it was called Sea Monkey.
What is Sea Monkey would have been more easy. Did we get the question translated? This was called Mozilla when Mozilla was still publishing in Mozilla.
The program formerly known as for 100.
This is Firefox's name, for example, under Debian.
What's the name of IceVisa or other distros? What is Ice Weasel?
No more constructing questions. The answer is Ice Weasel.
I tried to give you categories for next time.
Okay, just continue.
Oh, hell. Justice for 500.
Tixiv, he's on your heels.
That's the way the Boston student Calixi hid his illegal activities.
It did go through blogs. An evil student. And the investigative report, the police report said they had found that, yes, Fefe knows what they found out. Nothing? Someone over there, perhaps? To hide his illegal activities, next to the Windows operating system, he uses another operating system, which he operates via a text console.
Also sprich, die haben das
So they booted Linux to the login prompt and thought, well, this is encrypted. Okay, Tixiv may continue.
Event trivia for 100.
Event trivia for 100.
The first hackers on a plane flew there.
Was war das letzte Chaos Camp in Berlin?
What was the last chaos camp in Finofort?
Yeah, the last chaos camp near Berlin, yes. We think we could accept that. No, not the horse.
Honkas should know it. Honkas hit his head on a MiG that stood around there when he drove there by bike.
Event trivia for 500.
The AVAX flew over that event.
Actually, they had a W. You could write this with a W, right?
That could explain why you didn't find it Googling earlier on.
That wasn't Google. We were searching the wiki for the page because we found out the photo was a Photoshop fake. It was very easy to spot the wings. There were all kinds of discussions. So many people realized that the photo was fake. Unfortunately, I took it. And where was it?
No, the green meadows. Yeah, what the heck? That was.
We need random picks. Tixiv again.
Formulas for 100.
Structural formula for 100. Let me get what we have behind there.
So, are you risking 100 or even 200?
Everything. 200.
200.
Now we want to hear a fast, correct answer, please.
A quick and alert. Well.
What is the formula of coffee?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. Blocks for 100.
Don't get yourself irritated by the detail that the long article with a long list of sources is obviously immediately been recommended for deletion.
Yeah, they were so proud of it and had a golden logo and then suddenly, well, actually this is irrelevant.
Block for 200.
Blocks 200.
If you don't like politics, at least work on the software.
Where did that come up recently? Where could you know the quotation from?
Where are we here?
What was on Lectix?
No, not WikiLeaks. Yes, you're right. Well, at the event, the internet was down. It was the event blog, because it came from the keynote. Day before yesterday, actually.
From the day before yesterday, nobody needs to know that.
Actually, yesterday.
They know THC and LSD, they don't think about the day before yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yeah, well, yesterday.
I thought it's past midnight, Sek.
You don't want to tell me that, you know, that people think here that a new day begins at midnight. No.
20 von 100 Hackern gehen um Mitternacht ins Bett.
20 of 100 hackers go to bed by midnight, we heard.
Even Schedule XML knows that the next day begins at 600.
Okay, we'll continue. We'll have to get to the end. Kalkin, pick a new one.
Magnification for 100.
What do we see here?
How does it? TFT looks
correct. Yeah,
very close.
Gut, das war aber mal eine brauchbare Frage. Ich bin jetzt hin und weg.
Finally, a usable question. I'm so amazed.
He was given a little time for to actually liquidate his law firm before going into jail. But, yeah, that's about a German lawyer who annoyed very, 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 very many people in Germany, especially in the hacker scene or, well, in the internet community at all. It's a very long history, like 20-year history of annoying people.
I thought after it happened for the first time.
Of course we took care. We took measures. This is now an estimating question. I just have to quickly log into the internet.
Yeah.
We'll just ask Fefe who's won.
Das wäre eine schöne Bonusfrage, ja.
That would be a nice bonus question, yes. What did we see on that TFT display? Would we have the image for it? Actually, the image on which you see a bit more of it. No, we'll just have an estimate question. And you can start, while we ask a question, you can start thinking, how many gigabytes are the stream dumps of the WMV files that have so far been produced from this Congress?
Als Titelverteidiger.
Am besten mit Nachkomma, es könnte ja knapp werden. Nein, nicht anfangen, nicht anfangen.
You'd better include some digits after the decimal point. Might get close.
Larger or smaller. And as the defending champion, you have to start.
May I calculate for 10
yes,
seconds?
you may calculate for another 10 seconds.
May I calculate for 60 seconds?
4, 3, 2, 1.
400 gigabytes.
400 gigabytes. Okay, now essentially you'll have to decide whether it's more or less than 400 measly gigabytes.
Less.
Weniger.
Less, you say, really?
Okay, let's see.
The U has to run through, and then, well, after a few hours, we might have the solution.
I'm surprised how little it's supposed to be.
Sind die Dumps nur vollständig?
Are the dumps complete?
Well, actually, this is not enough. This is too little. Did I move those away? But actually, they're all on the NFS server. You could just mount those and play them if you want to.
You know the one?
Yeah, the one that wasn't reachable. Actually, I don't have the correct figure right now because we moved them away, but it's way below 400, more like 80 or 60.
I would have thought like around
You would have
80.
said 80. Okay. So, well, 400 was clearly too much. So we have a new Jeopardy winner, new champion. Unfortunately, you will have to attend the next Congress. Stay here. There are prizes. Would you rather have the beautiful dark glasses or the passport?
Passport cover.
Passport cover, exactly, or the anonymizing glasses. So would you like the passport?
I think we will just finish it by this. Thank you, everybody down there, for listening. If you liked it, please tell us. If you didn't like it, please tell us even more. We're trying this for the second time, and it's not that easy. It turns out we're not professionals. We're just hackers like you that decided to give you this opportunity.
But we had a good time anyway, didn't we?
Yeah, we hope you had a good time. And
we had a good time.
We had a good time anyway, yeah. Well, thanks for listening, and see you. I don't know, are we going to do another one? We might do FIFA's talk tomorrow. I don't know. We did that last year, I think.
Shoot us if you don't want us to do any more.
Yeah, tell us if you don't want to do. I want us to do more. Tell us anything. Just give us feedback. Thanks for listening. Goodbye. Good night, and see you at the Seabase party in about half an hour.